All right, guys. Hi. Welcome to my brand new podcast titled "The Camera Adds 10 Pounds."
Excellent.
Look at
That's what
that,
I
look
want.
at-
Clearly.
and obviously, I came up with a title because it was actually a very. Whenever I post something about like working out or just trying to be funny, a lot of times the hashtag I use is "The Camera Adds 10 Pounds," but I say it because it's true. You guys, are on camera enough to know that like we look at ourselves in the mirror, and you're like, oh, okay. And then you see yourself on camera, and you're like, oh shit, like
Need
what?
to work harder.
Exactly. I mean, exactly. You guys are actually my very first guests on this
Are we?
show.
I
My-
feel honored.
I
Yeah,
feel like
my-
I want to hug you.
You can hug me.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, go ahead. We're right there. Um, But there's a couple reasons why I wanted both of you guys on. One is because I'm trying to, initially, I want to bring in people that I've met through fitness in some form or another, whether it be in my class or in their class or whatever, but also people that are in the entertainment industry in different facets,
Cool.
because I want people that are listening to understand that, like, some of us actually care about our health and fitness.
We do.
We're not just trying to run ourselves into the ground. So you guys obviously are prime examples of that. But also because you guys are two of my favorite people to be around.
I love this.
I was asking Alex before about copyright, because there's this song by Maren Morris called "All My Favorite People." Have you guys heard it?
No.
I'm not allowed to play it because we
Can
don't
you
have
sing it?
copyright.
Can you sing a tune or probably not? No.
I feel like Maren Morris would love you to play her song on this. So.
Yeah, but then she might sue me.
Oh, we don't want no.
But
singing
no,
going
we'll
on.
play like a little sample, and then if they get kicked off, then it's really catchy. It's called "All My Favorite People." I just saw
Oh.
Maren Morris in concert. That's why. But
Oh, is that what I saw on your Instagram?
yeah, you hear the beat, right? I think that's about.
Oh.
It's very country-ish, but the
Yep.
chorus is like, "Don't know what it is, but I know about us. It is what it is." And
Jazz
but it's like
hands.
all my favorite people. Anyway, but you guys are two of my favorite people.
Yay.
So let's
You're
introduce
our
it. Like everyone wants to meet you now because I've been talking. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah, and I'm a Brit. If you didn't already get that.
Some people don't get it. They think you're Aussie.
Yeah, they do. They think I'm Australian first. I've had South African,
Uh-huh.
and the other day I had in an Uber French.
What?
Yeah, I didn't even tell you that, did I?
No.
I was in an Uber, and the guy was like, "Oh, you're from France." I was like,
Mm.
"Definitely not, no." But yeah, so I'm from the UK, and that's me.
What? And
I am Triana. Am I supposed to make my last name is Cristobal, if anyone cares.
Selling ourselves.
say it.
So yeah, my name's Triana Cristobal. I am from the East Coast. Lived in New York City for 2 years before moving out to LA, but I've been here 6 years now, so I feel like
But you're from Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not Wisconsin.
Not Wisconsin, as
Where-
Sarah likes to
I
usually
always
say.
think she was from there. I don't
From
know why.
Wisconsin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though I don't even know where that is.
I'm not offended. I mean, Wisconsin is where cheese comes from,
You,
right? So
yeah, it is where a lot of cheese comes from.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, you never been to Wisconsin?
I have not.
Have you been to Connecticut?
Do you know what? I've not even been to the East Coast.
she hasn't been to New York.
Are you
I've not been to
serious?
New York. Yeah, I
You
know.
haven't been?
Crazy.
That is crazy.
LA just captured me, and that's it. Here I am.
Well, I mean, I feel like your husband captured you.
But yes, don't tell everyone that.
Well, like,
No, I'm
not like-
joking, I'm joking.
Not like
Captured, kidnapped.
not like captured.
More
we
like
had to-
kidnapped.
We had to
actually.
be careful. But like you guys met and then
Yeah, and that's why I'm here in LA because yeah, I found love. It's a
do
questionable
you want
one,
to give a
right?
shout out to your husband on here?
I
or-
should do, shouldn't I? My
Yeah, why not?
hubby is called Levan, and we're the Rectors. Hashtag the Rectors.
That's right, because you have two different. I know you as
Yeah, Sarah Beek, but my real married name now is Sarah Rector.
you took his
So
last name.
I did.
Is that
yeah.
his last name?
That's his last name, yeah. But
Oh.
back in the UK, like people in my industry that I worked in know me as Beaky. Yeah.
Wait, what industry was that?
Oh, like the modeling kind of dancing model. It was like my nickname because my last name was Beak. So they were like, "Hey, Beaky, how we doing, Beaky?"
Okay,
Hopefully,
like
I went.
modeling.
Yeah, I worked as a model for like 15 years before.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, so what do you want to know?
Everything.
Okay.
I mean, some people don't know what it's like to be a model.
Yeah.
They weren't genetically gifted, so.
Yeah, well, I feel it's probably a little bit different nowadays. The industry, I've noticed it's changed a hell of a lot with the whole social media.
Right.
You know, I worked, oh gosh, how old was I? I'm going to be giving my age away.
You don't have to give your age away.
It's okay.
You could just say
I'm,
years.
I'm proud of my age. So when I was 19, I started modeling. So actually 16 years because I'm now 35. So
Dang.
yeah, previously to that, I was a dancer.
Once a dancer, always a dancer.
Always a dancer.
Hashtag.
Hands are always going. Got the moves and all of that, supposedly. But yeah, so I was a dancer and I transitioned into modeling. I got asked to do like a fashion show as a model dancer, which was quite a thing back in London, back in my day. And it was actually a lingerie show.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, it was a lingerie. I know, dancing in the lingerie.
You danced in lingerie.
Yeah, we
Shut
did.
up.
I know. Gosh, I would never do that now. Although I feel like I'm more confident now. But
Right.
so yeah, I worked as a model then for 15, 16 years. And yeah, here I am in LA, still kind of modeling.
Yeah.
But as you know, probably
Yeah.
no one else knows right now, but and transitioned into fitness and yeah,
Right.
it's all great. I think it's a great world to be involved in.
So when someone asks you what you do, what do you actually say?
Oh, I go, oh, I do a bit of all sorts. I'm model, fitness trainer. Oh, and like hosting as well. Like I'm really trying to get myself more into the hosting world. So like I've done bits of red carpet and co-hosting and man on the street, which is always a tricky one. But yeah, I've done stuff like that, spokesmodel stuff. So it's really hard for me to say what I do. Maybe I should just say I'm a wife. I'm a wife and a puppy mom.
No, because there's like people that's their job here, and you
Yeah.
do way more than that. So
Yeah, I
you
feel
don't wanna-
like I like to keep my options open in a realistic way.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet everybody.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. Follow her. We'll plug your social media.
Oh yeah, we'll
later.
go for that later.
Okay, Triana, say hi.
I mean, wait, I'm talking about my life. Okay.
A little bit.
Okay. I was also a dancer like the both of you.
What?
Once a
Yeah.
dancer, always a dancer.
That's right. Hashtag.
Yeah.
I went to Russian ballet boarding school when I was younger for 6 years.
Wait, how old are you?
I was 12 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
So 12 to 18.
Yeah, 12 to just as I was turning 18. Mm-hmm.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Scandalous.
And where was that?
It was in Washington, D.C.
Okay. 202.
Was it 202?
Yeah, I know
forgot.
I know area codes everywhere.
Oh, wow.
That's just a
Okay,
skill
yeah.
that I have. Yeah,
202.
for sure.
I had long forgotten. It feels honestly like a lifetime ago. So, but did that and then danced with Cincinnati Ballet for a season and then moved back to New York. Ended up touring with Phantom on Broadway for a little bit. The
Phantom
National
of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera, yeah.
Shut up.
On Broadway, that sounds so
I'm-
glam.
Isn't
That's
that
the-
Yeah.
right?
It was the national tour, so it was really cool because like during my college years, and I just got to like travel the country and like see different cities and
So
stuff.
you were in
and
college while you were.
I
on
didn't do
sh-
college. No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't do college.
What?
Didn't go to college.
You opted to dance.
I opted to dance, yeah. And then on tour, I had gotten to come out to LA, and so like I knew that I really liked the city and knew that I wanted to get out here eventually. But New York City was just like an hour outside of where I grew up, and I felt comfortable there and close to my family and friends. So I spent a couple years there after tour, and then decided I was like, I'm ready, and I came out here.
And you've been out in LA for 6 years.
6 years, 4 months now.
And now your brothers live out here too.
I got both my brothers
That's
out
crazy.
here.
Your
yeah.
parents are like,
That's
damn it.
twins. That twins.
I think they're happy we're all together. Yeah, they're twins. They're twins, and
And they all
they look like my bodyguards.
look alike.
they do. Hey, they've got the same birthday as me.
Oh yeah, and they have the same birthday as
How
Sarah.
random
Oh,
is that?
really?
I have
Yeah.
a thing for
Oh.
I think that's really weird since like
That makes
we're really
sense.
close and then
yeah,
it's like
makes sense.
September 2nd birthdays.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was my grandma's birthday.
Was
Oh
it?
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Those people, yeah. Somebody
she
make
died-
something about September 2nd.
My
Virgo.
grandma-
Virgos.
Is that, I don't know sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Virg.
Virgos.
You're a Gemini.
We're both Geminis.
Yeah.
I always forget.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't high five.
But I mean,
You can high five because you're
well,
a
you're
Virgo.
friends with us because you're a Virgo. You're
We're
like my
good.
grandma.
We're a family.
Okay, so you were a ballet person,
Yeah,
ballerina. You're
Yeah.
like a real life ballerina.
I was a real life ballerina. Yeah.
I like when you post pictures of when she's doing
Yeah,
like ballet or
in the
stuff. I'm like,
studio
"Ah, this
and
is-
stuff.
It
I
just
love
looks. I've always like even as a dude that like I mean, one can argue how masculine that I am. Like I think I'm pretty manly, but then like I watch like Vampire Diaries and Riverdale and like
Riverdale.
The
I
best.
love pop music, so it's like there are other parts of me. But like as a dancer, I always had like an admiration for like ballet dancers, especially the dudes. Because I remember the first ballet I was in my high school dance team. I talked about this on the first edition of this, but I was in my high school dance team, and they took us to see the Nutcracker.
Oh, nice.
I think at Segerstrom, actually, now that I think about it, because I think they do that like every year or something, and like I mean, back then the perception of like a guy dancer, especially in ballet, is like, oh, he's
Questioned, isn't it?
yeah, of course. But then like these dudes were like jacked, like their quads were so like, and I'm like, I'm not even that muscular. Like those guys are on point, you know, and they're like jumping like super high, and you're just like, oh, these guys are athletes.
Yeah. No.
So I always had an admiration. But then like as far as like the females go, it's just like it always just looked so pretty and so graceful, and that was always cool to see, you know.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and Misty Copeland is your girl.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Misty Copeland.
Oh, wow, that's a shout out there, isn't it?
Yeah, you're welcome, Misty. Making you more popular. Should we tell people who Misty Copeland is? I feel like maybe not all of my listeners.
Yeah, you should tell them.
She is the first African American soloist in the American Ballet Theatre. Principal. Well, first she was a soloist. Now she's a principal.
Yeah.
And it's like a big deal
Huge,
because she's,
deal.
I think, still the only one, right?
I think so. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
stunning.
So she's
stunning.
But she like, you know, she's danced for Prince, and she's done like, her biography is like crazy. So she's from San Pedro. So that's why like I initially like kind of found out about her, because you know I'm all about like LA and being local, and so
Representing.
yeah, for sure. And so when I read her bio, I was like, oh man, like she's been through so much. But okay, so we got you. You moved out here, and now you are.
Now I'm a fitness trainer like you guys.
And
I also do singing, songwriting, and voiceover work.
Yes, there we go. There's
voiceover
that voice.
work.
Yeah.
Like funny voices, or just like.
Both, yeah.
I want to hear you do a funny voice.
A funny voice?
Yeah, like
Which one?
like I don't anyone. Do you have like
Oh
a
my
signature?
God! Hey guys, how's it going?
Tell him about that voiceover audition you had to do the other day for that boy.
Oh yeah, tell me.
I just had to send one in. They were
loved
looking
it.
for a woman 18 plus to voice an 11-year-old boy. So
I find that so
okay.
so
funny.
I sent that in, and I let Sarah listen to
Oh,
it.
it was honestly, it made my day. In fact, you've never sent it me because I asked you.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like, "Can
she
you
did.
send
She asked
it
me to
to
send it to her, but I was
Yeah.
like, we'll think about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's not uncommon, because like I know what's her name? The Bart Simpson has
Oh
always
yeah,
been
totally.
Nancy Cartwright. Is that her name?
Oh,
Right?
really?
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, the voice
So
of Bart
Bart
Simpson
Simpson's a
has been a woman for like
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
That's a common thing. in
Okay, I didn't
voiceover.
actually know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my manager that I'm about to fire this week
Oh my god.
suggested that I get into voiceovers,
Oh really?
and I was just like, no,
You just have no interest.
it's not that I have no interest, but like I have comedy. I have too many
That's your
things.
thing.
No,
I just have-
exactly.
I
You
just
have
have
to
too
pick
many
and
things
choose.
to
There's
like.
too many
I'm not
things.
like. It's one thing to be able to do a lot of things, but like I just.
Well,
it's
we
like-
even talked about this for like your Instagram account, like just in like not yours, but everyone's Instagram accounts. You're like,
Right.
okay, wait, how many things can you like put on one account
Right.
and like showcase? And
Yeah, I'm at the point now where we can talk about this a little bit, where I just don't care. If I want to post something, I'm gonna post it.
Yeah.
And if people like it, then they do. If they don't, then they don't. And
Yeah, it's
that's
a tough,
whatever.
It's a tough one. It's that
It is a tough one.
Instagram
I feel
love,
like
hate.
I feel like it's different for girls too, because you guys have probably the thing where like there's probably males that follow you.
Do you know what? I'd say mine's more females.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah.
actually.
Really?
Mhm.
Honestly, I was weirdly thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, I'm really targeting
You-
towards more of the females.
you never,
which is good.
uh,
I'm glad.
Do you
to be
ever
quite
like get
honest.
dudes that slide into your DM?
Yeah, you know, you get those little private requests that if you're not following that person,
Right.
you'll get. Yeah, and there's a few in there, but
Really? Like
Yeah.
what's a few? Like 100?
oh, absolutely not.
Really?
Gosh, I'd be shouting it out if there was. No, I'd say like at the moment, I think there was like 10 the other day. Last time I looked.
And how long of a period of time though?
I'd say every other week I get like someone. Sorry, yeah.
Unsolicited body part pictures?
Oh, I've never had any of those.
Oh, really?
I've heard some stories.
Hey
about
guys,
those,
she's
but-
never got one.
Yeah,
before.
I feel like
think she'd
I'd
like to
like one.
Oh, really?
I'm joking.
I was like, I think she'd
actually-
like to keep it that way.
Yeah, I need to keep it that
Do
way.
dudes slide into your DMs?
I've had a few. I don't
Yeah.
think I get 10 every week, but
Well, she said
No,
like
no, no.
every
At the moment there was 10 last time I
Oh,
looked.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's not happening.
No?
Yeah.
No, but no, I've gone a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of fun, right? I think it's better than like Tinder. So.
I almost always get dudes in my DM.
Really?
Yeah, for
Do you
sure.
really?
That's so
Yeah.
fun.
It's like, because you guys have heard my stand-up. I
Yeah.
kind of play with the fact that people, if they don't know me, they might think that I'm gay,
Oh, right. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And so, like, I joke about it, but then, like, there's always, like, one person in the audience that, like,
Oh.
legit thinks I'm not joking about joking.
Wow.
And they're like, so, you know, like, I get more dudes that hit me up in my DM than girls.
Are
So.
you flattered?
When they're cute, I'm like, yeah, cool. But when they're ugly, I'm like, ew. I don't know how you guys feel.
Yes, but honestly, mine definitely, I'd say most of my followers are females,
Oh,
which
wow.
I do really like because then it's showing that, because, you know, girls can be a little bit bitchy, can't they?
I get it, I get
The
it.
fact that people, especially the females, are choosing to follow us, I think, is a really nice thing. We're doing something right.
It is.
So,
It's interesting
for
because
once.
I feel like we're at a time now where women are trying to support each other more and more.
Yeah.
But because of that, I feel like some women are also that much more likely to maybe specifically not support men.
Oh, because of the whole Me
Just
Too.
everything, just the climate and everything.
It is interesting.
Like,
isn't it?
for example, like I'll see somebody post a picture and all the girls are like, "You look great, girl," da 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 da, and then
Girl.
maybe a dude posts the same picture and like his dudes aren't gonna be like, "You look good, bro," like awesome, keep up the good work.
Yeah.
But maybe you could change that then. You could be like, you know.
I try, dude,
Yeah.
but like I think it's this thing where like for me, for example, girls maybe not because if they know I have a girlfriend, then they're just like, well, it's no point,
That's nice though,
in-
where girls appreciate
Just,
that.
yeah.
right? But then the dudes are like, nah, it's just Pete. Fuck Pete, or whatever.
Hey, it's never
Like,
just
I don't know.
Pete.
Like I have
It's
to
never
put
just Pete.
if I want more likes on Instagram, I have to post a picture with a girl for the most part.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Or, like,
wow.
Yeah, or like just I get more likes.
Yeah.
This is so stupid that we're talking about this, but like
Yeah.
when I post a picture with a girl or like with like one of my brothers or something.
Oh, okay.
But if I post a picture of just me and like it doesn't even matter what I say, like it won't get nearly as many likes.
Oh, God, I find
It's
it
weird.
Yeah, I find it weird, especially at the moment. I've noticed a difference. I can post, you know, sometimes I might repost something and it won't get as much attention, or it'll get more attention. And I just think there's a
weird.
whole weird thing.
I think it's
on.
time of day too now, like
Yeah,
when you
but-
post and stuff. But okay,
anyone.
so let's talk about this. You auditioned for stuff, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so do you ever get self-conscious of like how you look? By the way, if you can't see Sarah, if you're not watching this, Sarah looks amazing. She's in great shape. But like
I'm blonde.
and blonde. She's actually your typical like American girl, like blonde hair, green eyes,
Yeah, bluey
you
green
know,
eyes, yeah.
blue green, tan, you know, thin, but she's not American.
With a French accent.
Yeah.
With a French. That's
But
random.
you know, do you feel like do you get self-conscious like when you go to audition or something?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's days when, you know, I might put an outfit on and I'm feeling myself more so. I think what I wear really helps me feel more confident. Even like when I've been working out and stuff, if you're wearing a nice outfit, you feel better. But there's days when I'll walk into an audition and yeah, I'll judge myself like so
Like
much.
when you see people in the casting office. you're
Yeah,
like,
like,
oh.
especially if I'm so super different. Like I feel like at the moment when I've been into the auditions, I've not seen that many blonde girls. I don't know whether the times are changing, and I don't know whether that's the back in the day look that clients were booking, but
Right.
I don't really see that many blonde girls auditioning at the moment. And then I'm like, oh God, why not? What's going on? Do I need to change? Which is another thing. I was talking about this today to my husband. Do I need to change my hair? Like, is there
Oh.
something? Because I don't feel like I'm going out as much
Really?
for auditions. Yeah, like he's an actor, model, and all of that, and he's going out all the time. And obviously,
Right.
his look is very different to me. He's not blonde, but
No.
so yeah, I do judge myself a lot, and then I'll go in, come out of the audition, and I'll probably sometimes kick myself and be like, oh gosh, I could have done that so much better, and oh maybe they didn't like, I don't know, my eyebrows that day, or they didn't like something, I don't know,
Right.
you just never know. that's when you just have to be thick-skinned and be like, if they like me, great. If they don't, they're lost.
That's exactly the attitude to take.
Yeah.
Do you? What's more weird for you, walking into like a casting office where everybody kind of looks like you, or walking into a casting office where it's just a bunch of different looks?
Actually, probably the one where they all look like me.
It's weird,
yeah.
right?
But I don't feel like I ever really experienced that anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
man.
remember the last time I experienced that.
Whenever I go on audition, which is not that often, that's why I'm firing my manager. But when I do, it's like for the Latino guy or whatever, and you walk in and it's like there's a bunch of dudes that look like me, and that's weird because it's like, am I like I feel pretty confident for the most part, but then like sometimes I'm like, oh, like he's got better jawline or like better hair or like I don't know, whatever it might be. Like, because I feel like my hair is not necessarily like a lot of the guys, like they're like have like, especially like Latino guys, like they have longer, like if I'm not going like for like a gang member, it's like they have like longer hair and I'm like, oh, that looks so pretty. Like I don't know.
Oh,
but like
pretty. You should tell them that.
well, I'm not gonna tell them that. Fuck. When I go into a casting office, dude, I ain't making friends with anybody.
Yeah, I know.
I don't. I can't be that person that goes into that. He's like, hey, how's it going? Like I can't. I just can't.
You're in your zone, or?
It's not because I mean, part of it is because I'm in my zone, but another part of it is just like I just don't want to be their friend. Like
Yeah.
I play baseball. Like I'm an athlete, so like there's always going to be like a competitive side to me. And
Yeah.
we're going out for the same part. So like, I mean, if I know somebody before, then it's fine. Like, hey, what's up, man? Like, but I'm not just gonna like deliberately seek out friends, you know, in a casting off. Like I don't know. It's just never been my thing.
Yeah,
What about you?
it's funny.
I mean, I honestly don't go on castings that often. Like Sarah, I feel like goes
Yeah, Sarah's all about it.
even though she, I mean, well, I just feel like she goes definitely out more often than I do. I also have been kind of like lax on looking at LA casting, and my agent is just for fitness, I think. I don't really
Yeah.
do like, I don't do
Is
like
that
as much
naturally
like,
fit.
yeah.
The lady that wouldn't return my emails.
Um,
This is
So-
this is exactly why I want to talk about this though. There's so much rejection,
yeah.
which is why for me working out is important to me because it helps my confidence.
Yeah.
Because there's so many parts of this industry that do the exact opposite, like ruin your
yeah.
confidence.
Knocks
Uh-huh.
you.
Like it messes with you, dude. I don't care how, you know, self-confident you are and how, you know, just comfortable you are in your own skin. At some point, like getting rejected a bunch of times, like just messes with your psyche a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do them very often, but I went in recently for one
Oh,
that was like, I was like, Sarah was like talking me through it, like while I was sitting in the waiting room, because I was just like about to leave because I'd been waiting for like an hour.
The worst.
And I was just like, oh my God, I've been here for an hour. And then they were like, we're going to wait for someone else to come to like read with you. And I was like, that could be like another half an hour. So anyway, she's like, no, you should stay. You've waited this long. I was like, okay. So I stayed. And then I just felt like I ended up getting called back, which is cool. It doesn't happen.
Oh, you got a call back. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I did get a
exactly.
call back, which was cool. But like
Yeah.
callbacks to me are so weird because like I like to go into a room and like, and I mean, not to say like you can say hi to everyone, but it feels like everyone waiting in the room during callbacks is kind of like super serious and like no one's
Yeah.
talking and you're like, okay.
That's me. I'm that person.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you.
No, but not you once you're in the room. Like everyone.
Oh, like in the casting office.
yeah, like
Oh,
it's just
yeah,
like a very like just feels like
It's a very
this-
morbid,
interesting.
like
Yeah.
a morbid scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
everyone just like almost as if there was like invisible glass there, but there's not. And so you're like, okay, no, we're just gonna.
The world of castings, hey, auditions.
See, for me, like, I used to get super nervous, especially like depending on the job and stuff. But like, once I started doing stand up, because I go into like what is potentially really hostile territory sometimes, like with my material, like I can go into like walking into like I don't have any fear when I go into a casting office, but it, you know.
There is something quite though daunting when you walk into a casting office. Like how the first time I walked into my first casting in LA, I was like, oh my God, this is such a big deal to me. You know, I'd done it all the time in London and I was
Right.
just like, whatever, I don't need to think about it. But I remember that first time I was like, oh my God, I'm in LA and I'm casting. What am I-
Doing it.
Yeah. So
Living the life.
living the life, yeah. So I think we should all give ourselves like a high five for
Well, I
what
mean,
we do. You know, it's
just-
a tough industry.
just to attempt any sort of whether it be acting,
Yeah.
singing, whatever.
Yeah.
It takes something, because I know, I'm sure a lot of people like back home or whatever. Just I'm from here, but like that look at what we do, whatever it is, and be like, oh man, I wish I could have done that. But
Yeah.
instead, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna work at this office
Yeah,
doing
and not follow their dreams.
selling textiles or fucking
Sounds
whatever.
Nice, though.
Huh?
Sounds nice selling
I
textiles.
don't even know what a textile is. It just came.
Yeah.
What's
I
a
know.
textile?
I feel like a textile shop. So like art stuff. Or is this where the
Fabrics.
British
I don't know.
lingo goes? Fabrics.
Fabric?
There we go.
Textiles are fabrics.
Yes.
Oh, see, there you go. Triana for the win.
Yes.
But like, you know what I mean? Like people that didn't have the guts to like go out and try, like, I mean, stand up is the worst because everybody thinks they're funny. Because when we're with our friends and with our family, we can make each other laugh. And so you think that translates, oh, well, I'm funny. And everyone thinks they could get up on stage and make people laugh, which is not true because I can't even do it all the time. I'm a professional.
You are good though.
Huh?
You're very good.
Yeah, you're very good.
I remember when we came, I was like, wow.
Do you guys think I wasn't going to be funny?
We were sitting
No, I
front
knew-
row, remember?
yeah, we were front row, which-
right
Oh,
there.
you guys
made
came to my
me
birthday
on
show,
edge.
huh?
Yeah.
I was on edge.
No,
Being on that front
The
row.
person that you guys brought to the show does not laugh at all.
Oh.
You heard her talking. I don't want to mention that person's name because I know you guys are still friends with that person. But
I mean, yeah, like you can't
But,
make
like, I was
everyone
like,
laugh.
you can't.
can't.
You can't, dude. That's,
I don't
that's
know
what
how
it
you-
is.
Some
I
people
don't
are
know how to do
laughing
it.
on the inside too.
Yeah.
Well, that's also weird too because like when I'll do shows at places and like I could only see like the people in the front for the most part, and like I'll see people and they're not laughing, but then after the show they're like, oh, I want to buy a T-shirt. Like you're so funny.
Yeah, but that's like that's
That's
like
like
fitness classes where you think
Yeah.
someone's
Yeah.
hating it and then
Oh,
afterwards are like,
that's
that
so
was
weird.
amazing.
Like,
that
some people
stresses
just-
me out.
It is, but like in comedy, it's like you could be laughing on the inside, but it's way better if you laugh on the outside,
Yeah.
so I can see it
No, I get
and
that.
like validate what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so this is what I want to ask you guys. What you obviously take care of yourself physically. What are some things that you like to do to for your fitness, for your health, or just for your overall well-being?
For my overall well-being.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of acupuncture, as you guys know.
Acupuncture,
yeah.
like with the needles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not like a needle person. I don't like needles, but I always went when I was younger. My mom used to get it done, and she would go to like the chiropractor and the acupuncturist. So like from a very young age, I just kind of saw her going to do that. So I used it like during my dancing years and stuff, and now I'm doing
Really?
it again. Yeah,
Acupuncture.
acupuncture. There's this guy, Dr. Hom, in LA, who's off of 3rd Street, and he's the best.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. You just gave him a plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Millions of people are going to hear this.
He's the nicest guy. Yeah.
Okay, so describe. I've never done it at all.
Uh-huh.
So like, describe what that would if like you lay down on like a table or something.
Yeah, you lay down on a table. I mean, it's kind of different depending on who you go to.
Uh-huh.
People have their like styles and stuff, but like I mean, some people will take your pulse and look at your tongue and stuff. He doesn't do any of that, but like you just tell him what's going on, and then they stick needles like in that area, but also because you have different channels and currents through your body, they
Right.
might stick needles in your ear for some other area of your body and stuff, and then you just lay there for like half an hour with these needles in you, and sometimes like an infrared red light over you to
No shit.
yeah, it's really relaxed. Every time I leave, I feel like I've been drugged.
How
or
often do you go
something.
to this?
I was for a while going once a week.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
And that's like your thing. That's like the thing. That
it was like I was injured for a bit,
Right,
and that
yeah,
was what
yeah.
got me better. So yeah, I was doing that, and Sarah and I will sit in infrared saunas together
Yeah.
sometimes.
infrared saunas are the best, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I prefer cryo,
I love cryo.
but it gets a little pricey. But so does the infrared. But like the infrareds, you can go to like some of those places like Sweat
Tonic.
Theory and
and-
like
yeah.
Tonic, yeah, Sweat Theory is great.
Yeah.
But I
There's
love
like-
I
there's a
love
bunch of them.
cryo.
they have. You could like buy your own infrared sauna now
Mhm.
Yeah, you
and like
can.
just put it in. Like,
Yeah.
It's not that
It's nice to
expensive.
go. It's nice to go somewhere. I feel like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a bit more special. A
Yeah.
bit more like you're treating yourself.
What about you?
So yeah, I love cryotherapy.
Uh-huh.
I'll go to Cryo Cafe, which is just off Melrose.
Right. I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I really like it there. They're super friendly.
I followed this girl that
I love a story.
comes to
Uh-huh.
the gym that we know each other from. I'm not gonna name them right now. But she's like, I don't know what she does for a living, but her Instagram page is very suspect.
Oh.
But she was talking about how she went to Cairo, and she was talking about how much she loves Cairo.
Cairo is in Egypt.
I know, and I'm like, it's not Cairo. You're so dumb.
Oh
but like,
my god.
Oh no.
I know. I just thought I'd
But
share that with you guys.
Cryo.
Cryo.
Yeah, I love cryo.
Okay.
Infrared sauna, yeah. I've got a sauna, not in my house, but where I live as well. And
Oh, all right.
so I kind of try to go in a few times a
that's
week.
great.
And jacuzzi. I do notice a difference for sure when I go in them. So like today, I was actually really aching because I was taught 3 classes this morning back to back, and I was like, "Gosh, I'm tired. I'm
Yeah.
heavy. I'm aching." So just like a little sauna quick session. Just,
Today?
like, boost, yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. It's literally like 10 steps from my house.
What about, like, what kind of workouts do you like to do? yourself.
Aside of what I teach?
No, yeah. I'm talking for yourself, not for the other
gosh.
people.
Do you know what? I feel like when I'm teaching, I do feel like I do like
Right.
90% of the class, which really I've seen a difference in my body just doing that.
For sure.
I like yoga, but I'm not a huge lover of hot yoga. I don't know what it is about it. I like it. Like I'll go.
We like it.
Yeah, you two like it.
Yeah,
but
we
I
do.
don't know. There's just something about the hygiene thing. I don't know. I've been to a few studios and I'm like, oh, it feels
And
a
that's
bit,
anywhere.
ugh.
Any fitness center, anywhere.
No, I get that, but I'm never one to be like, oh my god, I need to go hot yoga. Whereas
Yeah.
I've got other friends who's like signs up to big memberships for
Right.
like just hot yoga. So I'd say outside of what I do, the kind of things I do are more chill, more zenny, more like meditation, more
Which is great. Meditation's
yeah,
great.
meditation. I go to like a Kundalini yoga, which is in a heated,
Right.
like an infrared sauna room,
Uh-huh.
and do like 30 minutes of stretching, and then
How
followed
often do you
by-
meditate?
I'd say once or twice a week, so not often.
Okay.
But I can't do it at home. I'm not a person that can do it at home. I've tried apps and I've followed them and great, but I just can't. I feel like I'm always doing something, or the poppy's always
Yeah.
doing something, or I just like to I'm good at just, being me.
Okay. What about you?
For
What do you like to do?
outside of everything. Honestly, like when I'm home, I just moved into my own space, which is
Oh, yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Have you broke it in yet?
Oh gosh. Moving on.
That's a yes in Triana.
No.
In Triana.
So I
Translation.
like to songwrite.
She's so red right now. This is
Stop
great. I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. I had to.
Can you please ask Sarah a question? I want you to
Ask-
skip me for a minute.
ask me.
Damn it. She's so red right now. Oh, I love her.
Made me go really
I
hot.
love
as
her.
well.
Oh.
'Cause I know everything that goes on, so I'm like, God, I've gone hot now.
Oh my gosh, it's getting so hot in here.
Oh.
You've got your jumper on, though.
I know, I'm sweating.
Jumper. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
I think so. Sarah oftentimes doesn't understand some of the things that I'm saying because it doesn't translate
A
to
lot of-
like
yeah.
proper English. Sarah and Triana and I have one of my favorite group text threads that I'm a part of.
Gosh. People
so,
would pay millions for that.
oh, for sure. We talk shit about so many people.
No,
Oh my
we
God.
don't.
Yes, we do.
No,
yes,
we
we're,
don't.
we're not gonna name who we talk shit
Don't.
about, but we talk. I'll say it, dude.
Oh my
If you think
gosh.
it's you, it probably is. Let's just say that. But at the same time,
I'm
like
getting
I'll say
hotter,
stuff,
getting
and then
hotter.
Sarah's like, I can hear her voice like in the text, like I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by that? Like,
Oliver Twist.
like what did we say the other day? And I had to translate
Oh.
it for Sarah.
Reading. No, not reading. Mailing.
Oh
I was-
yeah, I mailed it in.
Yeah, I was mailed
and
it. I was
she
like,
was like, I
is he
don't.
doing emails? in
I
his
don't know.
What was he
I had to
doing?
explain to her like what mailing something in meant, like the not literal term, but like
Well, everyone listening to this know what that means, apart from me.
if they're from the United States, then yeah.
Really? I
Like
feel
I'm definitely not mailing in this podcast. We're here right
we're
now.
in the moment.
We're in the moment. But yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Alex,
that threw me.
you know,
That one did.
if you knew what someone
Mailing.
said, I was mailing something in, you would know.
Really? Gosh,
Yeah.
I have never. And obviously, my husband's American. I've never heard of that.
That's so weird. But you say things sometimes that I'm like, what?
Like,
Like when we were before here, you were like, "Oh, Triana's ringing," and I'm like, "That means
she's
like,
calling.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
calling." which is also weird because like who calls anymore?
The weird thing is
Yeah.
if you hang out with a British person a lot, which I do
Right.
now, obviously, you start like
Daily.
speaking like them, and you're like, "Let's go on holiday," and I'm like, "What am I saying?" Like, I never say
I
that.
need to put my jumper on.
I need to put my
Oh
jumper
yeah,
on.
she
Put my
said too.
jumper on.
Sarah was talking about how she bought jumper for a homeless person.
Uh-huh.
And
Joggers.
I'm like, okay, first joggers,
Joggers. Yeah.
which are sweats.
Yeah, we bought joggers.
But they bought joggers for a
Yeah.
homeless person who we have determined is probably crazy, but you guys still buy him stuff, which is cool.
yeah, I think it's
a good
nice.
heart.
Yeah.
All
support.
right, are you guys ready for a pop quiz?
Yeah.
Oh, might not be very good.
I'm going to ask everybody these questions when they come on the podcast, so you have to ask honestly,
Okay.
okay? And then I'll give you the right answers afterwards.
Please do. I like to learn.
Okay, we're talking peanut butter here.
Yeah.
Okay, creamy or crunchy?
Creamy.
Ugh.
Creamy.
What's wrong with you? Are you
Aha.
serious?
This is two of your
Yeah.
friends.
Why do girls like creamy? It's like I think it's a girl thing. Alex.
I mean, I love crunch, but like,
yeah,
Really?
crunchy, dude. I want to taste
I
the
love
peanuts.
like crunch on like a salad or something, but like my peanut butter, I like it smooth.
Ooh,
so
God, that sounded
weird.
so nice the way she said that. though.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't it?
Smooth.
I like crunchy on my salad, but I like it smooth.
Everything. Both of you guys have like you can say things and it'll sound better when you guys say them. Like I would love to hear you like upset at somebody, Triana, because like I think it would just sound funny. Like if you were really like trying to talk shit to somebody.
Don't upset me on purpose
I
just to
can't-
hear me like.
No, I'm not going to. But like I could picture you just being like, "Fuck you," or something. Like, it's just
Yeah,
weird.
Peter has a thing every time I swear. He's like, it just sounds so
It
weird.
does sound so weird. And then, but the same thing for you because you're British. Like things just sound better.
Just don't do that.
Yeah.
You're annoying me right now.
And you're like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
sorry."
Sounds so sweet.
But it's really not.
Okay, so you guys both like creamy. You're fucking
Yeah.
weird. Okay. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Oh, hang on. Let me just think who's in
Oh.
who. Hang
Who's
on.
in who?
Which one's everybody?
Backstreet.
Woo! Let's go with that one.
Backstreet?
Yeah.
In
Okay.
sync.
NSYNC. Okay, Triana has the right answer.
I knew
It's-
I had the right answer
it's
in
NSYNC.
Peter's opinion too.
Yeah,
but
because Justin. I,
Whose house did I go to that time?
you went to
you went
Joe.
to-
NSYNC's then?
Oh, wait.
Bass.
wait, yeah, Lance Bass.
So-
NSYNC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at that name dropping on the
Ha
podcast.
ha.
Lance Bass. Oh yeah, you went to a party, right? For some reason.
That was
Because
so
Like a
NSYNC
Super Bowl
is-
party? It was a Super Bowl
NSYNC
party?
is
A Super Bowl party at Lance
bye.
Bass's house, which is so random.
That was funny. I'm going.
That is so random. You know,
I will never forget
he's
that.
coming
one.
out with a movie like about like boy bands or something that just
Oh,
came out or is
I have
coming out.
no idea.
I saw them plug it on. Justin plugged it, and he's like
Should
my brother.
I should have said NSYNC then, really.
It's
shouldn't I?
fine. It's whatever.
I'm
I want
really
you to be honest.
either or.
I
though,
like both, but if I had to choose one, it'd
Oh
be
yeah,
NSYNC.
you'd be NSYNC. Yeah, well, I'll be
Okay,
different then.
Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera?
Easy.
Mm.
Easy.
I always liked the voice from Christina and the dance and performance from Britney. That was my.
Oh.
Okay, that's like the diplomatic answer.
No, but like I'm
You
not
have to
trying to
pick
be
one.
diplomatic. Really?
We're on a
Okay,
live
I'm
track.
gonna pick Christina Aguilera then.
Okay.
Yay!
Because she's Latina.
I mean,
Christina for sure.
Christina.
Talent, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would go Britney.
I
I mean, I love them both, but like I would go Britney. Okay, last question.
Oh, I like this game.
Toilet paper roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, picture toilet paper roll.
yeah.
Do you put it over or under?
This is
Oh
an
my
Ashton
gosh.
thing. Oh, like this way. So like as you pull it down, it's all nice.
So that
and
the toilet paper's on the outside.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anyone that would.
Me!
put under.
Oh my gosh!
I put it under.
This is an Ashton thing. I
Yes,
think.
it's.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Ashton, I'm with you, girl.
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's okay.
backwards.
You put it this way because it comes and it just looks better than over. Like
Nah.
stupid, dude. All right, that's
Hey.
fine.
Sorry, we can't. We don't make the rules.
No, it's fine. Okay, for you,
Yes.
because as an artist, I'm always looking for inspiration.
Mhm.
What inspires you?
What inspires me?
Yeah.
What inspires the people that I surround myself with?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
answer.
It really does.
That's important.
Yeah.
That's like a thing.
Yeah, just like who I surround myself with. Like, obviously, I spend a lot of time with Triana and see how's hard and how she works. She hustles, you know.
She does.
I see you doing your stand up, you're doing your fitness, you're doing your podcast. Like, just my husband, he's at auditions. Sometimes he goes to like 4, 5, 6 auditions a day. And
Okay, that's why I'm firing my manager too. 5 or 6 auditions a day.
Honestly, like some days I'm like, where are you? And he's these auditions, and I can forever see these callbacks. He's a booker, so I'm very proud there. But just and my other girly friends, my Turkish friends, life's not easy in LA. It's an expensive place. Jeran and Osla. Yeah, LA is an expensive place.
How do you have Turkish friends? That's weird.
Created a life. They're so lovely. They're so fun. Like, if you sometimes don't understand me, you won't understand them.
But like, how did that even come about? Because you're.
Oh, it was on a night out, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on a night out. I was in. Where was I? I was on Santa Monica. Oh, I was with my brother was visiting, and my brother's friend, and actually one of the girls took a liking to my brother, and she started chatting at my brother, and I was the big sister. She started chatting, as in chatting up, talking to my brother, and I swooped in. My brother's older than me, and I swooped in because my brother's married, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And then she looked at both of us, and she went, "Oh my God, you two have got the most identical eyes. It's crazy because we've both got the same color eyes." And then that's how I got chatting to them, and then I spend a lot of time with them. I'm very lucky.
I met her brother last year. They were really fun together.
Oh, what a great brother.
Is your brother older or younger?
He's older, but he's actually based in Australia. Yeah, emigrated many years ago.
Okay.
So, very lucky girl to have amazing people around me.
Okay. So the people around you inspire you?
100%, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
For sure, like Sarah said, like having a support system. Like we're all like, I like to surround myself with people who are kind of hitting the pavement, so to speak, like you guys and my brothers and other good friends. I like to, because I am so interested in music, like I like to see a lot of shows.
Me too.
Yeah, I like to I'm always listening to like the new music coming out on Spotify, and trying new things keeps me like interested and stuff, trying new classes. We're going to a boxing class this weekend, like supporting other people.
You can plug your brother.
Oh, my brother's at Prevail. He's going to be becoming a head coach.
We like Prevail.
Prevail Boxing,
It's probably
Sarah's
my favorite boxing place here in LA.
Yeah, it's fun.
I haven't been for a while.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah,
what,
just what?
What about like an actual, like, who's your celebrity role model?
Do you know what? I actually don't have one. I don't. I'd have to like think now about somebody.
Yeah.
I've never been like, oh my God, that person is just everything.
Interesting.
That's the one. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Can I?
Yeah, I don't know if I do either, to be honest.
Am I weird then?
Who's yours?
NSYNC.
Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah, no.
But I mean, I have several, but like
he's so
he's
talented.
like the main person.
Yeah, I've never
I think
had
he's so cool. I'm like literally wearing a pair of Justin Timberlake jeans right now.
He has a brand of jeans.
It's through Levi, but yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Justin Timberlake.
Wow.
I know.
Gosh,
I'm thinking. I'm trying to think.
Me too.
All right, that's fair.
No, there's never been someone I'm like, oh my God, that's who I want to be like.
Okay.
Because I think we're all so different
That's fair.
anyway. But
one more question for both of you guys. If you had to give advice to somebody in the UK moving to LA to pursue their dreams what would you tell them?
advice moving to LA, saddle up because it's a tough place to live. It really is.
Yeah.
You've got to be a tough cookie to live here. You've got to be thick-skinned. You've got to hold your own.
Now, are you talking about in the industry or just period?
I think in the industry mainly because of what I've experienced and stuff. But I think in general, you've got to be a tough person to live here. You know, it's not a place you can trust many people. Everyone, it's true. Hollywood at the end of the day. Everyone's trying to get after something, and if they find that you can get somebody somewhere, they will work you for whatever you've got. So
a lot of fake people.
I'd say so.
You could say so.
Yeah, I'd say so. But yeah, that's why I like to surround myself with the right people, and I definitely have done. So.
I think the reason why I've loved LA so much is because of I just feel like the neighborhoods that I've chosen to live in have really suited me. I think that's really important if you're coming to LA, just deciding on a neighborhood that suits you and fits you well, and that you can is close by to everywhere that you're gonna be, because if you have to drive a ton and get stuck in traffic, it's the worst. So
that's why I live where I live now.
Yeah,
so I
exactly.
don't have,
Move to us.
I know, so I don't have to drive because
And how different is your life now?
I mean, I was just telling you, it's so much better. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's-
haven't driven, other than the fact when I had to go to Arizona for work
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple weeks ago, and then I
Yeah.
had to go to New Mexico. And then I had like a couple shows like in Santa Barbara and stuff, like anywhere outside of the city, basically. But if I'm in the city, like
Yeah.
I haven't driven anywhere.
Yeah, no, it
So
makes a huge
nice.
difference.
Yeah, I see on your Instagram, on your stories, you're always walking and talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I can see where you are, and you're like, gosh, this is
It's
a
the
new
best,
world
dude.
for you. I bet. Yeah.
And like now there's like so many new restaurants that I can try that I
Yeah.
haven't been, or like where it just makes my life so much. And if I'm being honest, like I get really angry when I drive.
Oh, really?
Like my girlfriend does not like it.
Oh dear.
Um,
Angry driver.
It's not angry driver. It's just like I don't want to get into an accident because someone's an idiot. And like I'm very
It's kind of the
I'm,
plan.
I'm not an aggressive driver. Like I'm super defensive, so I'm already seeing like, okay, I bet this person's gonna try to cut me off, and they do, and I'm like, fuck, I fucking knew it, dude. And then I get mad, and then I talk shit, and then my girlfriend gets mad, and like sometimes but then like sometimes people will do it, and then they'll flip you off because you honked at them, and you're like, no, dick, like I could fight you. You know what I
Oh.
mean? Like,
Oh.
and I don't like
Oh.
because the thing.
This is a subject.
No,
we haven't
for
got
real.
any time for this.
because people in LA a lot of times, especially like in the neighborhood where I live now, and like that kind of area, like where it's like a little bit nicer, you know,
Yeah.
is that they'll flip you off, or they'll say fuck you or whatever, because they know nothing's gonna happen to them.
Oh,
And it's
little
like-
do they know.
It's like, no, dude, like something might happen to you.
Oh no, you can't.
Uh,
These days, you just never know what could happen.
Yeah.
or,
Yeah, I
like,
know,
You know, so
but
it's just-
I feel like it's my duty to teach them a lesson.
Well, that's why it's the world of Pete, right?
Well, it's because I grew up in the hood, dude. So like, if you cut someone off or flip them off, or like, you better be ready to fight.
now
Really?
when someone does that, I like look at them and I'm like, so
That's what
Yeah.
you're
I do,
supposed
like,
to
yeah,
do.
just like tell them to like zen out, you know, or
See, and
like.
that's why it helps that you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it sometimes makes people more upset, to be honest, though.
Because like I run a lot,
Uh-huh.
and people almost hit me all the time, and like I anticipate it, and still I'm like, I'll slam on their hoods. And like,
Oh,
no,
do
yeah,
you?
yeah, for sure.
Oh my
Because like I don't
God.
want to die.
Well, true.
Like,
But
I mean,
Miles is.
If I die, I want it to be epic so that everybody remembers. But like
my
I'm not
God.
ready to die yet. And so
Oh,
like every
Pete.
time I'm like, this guy's he's not gonna stop. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. And then he'll keep going, and I'll slam on the hood, and just enough to scare them.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And
So maybe anyone that's moving to LA don't drive near Pete.
that's a good,
There's
good
a
piece
tip.
of advice. Well, guys, I'm so glad that you guys could come and be on
Yes.
today as my first guests.
Thank you
Um,
for
for
having
having us.
us.
Tell them where they can find you on Instagram and stuff.
My Instagram is TreeLHC, which is TreeLHC.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, that's my main one. I have Triana. That's like music stuff too.
For your music stuff.
Yeah.
Which do you have
Tree.
anything? Do you have any music stuff you want to plug for people that might be listening?
You know what? I will be plugging stuff soon on both those Instagram accounts, but not
Okay.
just yet.
So
yeah.
we'll have you back maybe when you're ready to
Yeah,
drop
that would
something.
be great. Yeah.
What about you? Tell them where they can find you.
They can find me on Instagram at SLR_life.
Wait, is that what did you change it recently?
Changed it.
I was like, that's not your Instagram at all.
Did you just say? I was like, oh my God, I've changed it today. I need to look.
You
I
changed it
forgot.
today?
Yeah, today.
Oh, so you just look. That's
Yeah, 'cause
hilarious.
I was like,
that's not
oh
your
my
Instagram
gosh,
at
I
all.
just changed.
Peter's like, what are you doing?
Did you not see me
I
looking
just
then?
saw
I was
you
like,
just-
oh my gosh,
what she was
today
doing.
I've changed my Instagram name. Yes.
Okay, well follow
So
her.
SLR_.
Uh-huh.
I need to look again. Life. There we go.
Anything you
That's
want
my
to plug
initials.
coming up that you want people to know, or
No, I just think, watch my Instagram. I'll be posting stuff on there, but
Okay.
hopefully you'll be seeing me on TV hosting
Yeah.
some like entertainment shows, and yeah, keep an eye
if
out.
you
on
host
the
a show,
fitness
can I come
stuff.
on the show?
Oh my gosh,
Since I brought you onto my show?
absolutely.
That's fair.
Anytime.
Networking.
I'll be having you both on without
Perfect.
a doubt.
And I'll be camera ready because I work out all the time. Because
Yeah.
as we know,
So if I need
The
you in
camera
half
adds-
camera adds 10 pounds. That's right. See that? That's a plug.
There we
That's
go.
it, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching if you're watching.
Yay.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank
you guys.
you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.